100. When an extraterrestrial organism known as Savage attacks mankind, the only technology capable of combating the enemy is a weapon known as 100. A survivor of a Savage attack, Hayato Kisaragi is a teenager, boasting the highest compatibility level with the aforementioned technology, and as a result, is invited to master his skills at Little Garden, a prestigious military academy aboard a battleship. Over the course of his intense training for the battle ahead, he immediately attracts the interest of multiple female peers, and gets drawn into a number of incidents as he tries to fight against the creatures that now inhabit Earth and threaten its safety. D. Gray Man. After spending 3 years as the disciple of General Cross, Alan Walker is sent to the Black Order, an organization comprised of those willing to fight Akuma and the Millennium Earl, to become an official exorcist. With an arm as his innocence, and a cursed eye that can see the suffering souls within an Akuma, it's up to Alan and his fellow exorcists to stop the Millennium Earl's ultimate plot, one that can lead to the destruction of the world. Armed Girls Machiavellism. The private Ica Symbiosis Academy was originally a high school for high-class girls. When it became co-ed, the girls, out of fear, asked to be permitted to bring weapons to school. When that was enforced, a 5-member vigilante corps-like organization called the Supreme Five Swords was also formed. After many generations, the Five Swords eventually became a group which corrected problematic students, and the academy started proactively accepting such students in order to correct them. Qual Idea Code. On a quiet and peaceful day, the skies split open, and extra-dimensional beings designated as the Unknown launch a swift and brutal attack against humanity. To protect the future of the country, all of Japan's children are cryogenically frozen until the end of the war to keep them out of harm's way. Several years pass, and humanity has established a foothold in a corner of Japan, which now serves as the front line of the war. No longer facing humanity's extinction, the children are awakened from their slumber. It is then discovered that, while in cryogenesis, the children had developed worlds, supernatural powers unique to each person. Seikentsuke no World Break. The story begins 6 months prior to the major climax of the series during the opening ceremonies on the first day of the school year. After the ceremony is over, the main character, Moroha Himura, meets a girl named Satsuki Ranjo, who reveals that she was Moroha's little sister in a past life, where Moroha was a heroic prince capable of slaying entire armies with his sword skills. Soon afterwards he meets another girl, Shizuno Urushibara, who eventually reveals that she also knew Moroha in an entirely different past life, where he was a dark lord capable of using destructive magic but saved her from a life of slavery. Can those whose minds live in both the present and the past truly reach a bright future? Delve into the complex world of Seikentsuke no World Break to find out. Next one on our list is Demon King Diamel. This story of love, magic, and battles revolves around Akoto Sai, a boy who aims to become part of his country's highest order of magicians, and contribute to society as one of its clergy. On the day he's admitted into the Constant Magical Academy, his aptitude test predicts the following: future occupation, Demon King. Thus begins his very severe and complicated school life, in which he is resented by his studious female class head, desired by a girl with mysterious powers, and guarded by a beautiful female android. Code Breaker. Although cheerful and delicate, Sakura Sakurakaji is a skilled martial artist with a sense of fairness that never falters no matter the situation. Upon witnessing people burning in blue flames while on a bus ride home, she calls the police to bring their murderer to justice, only to find that no evidence remains. However, all her doubts about what she saw vanish when the next day, the new transfer student Rei Owagamai joins her class. He is the very boy she watched. Rei is kind, sweet, and quickly becomes popular, contradicting Sakura's accusations. Soon enough, she learns his true nature, a code breaker, or one who does not exist. Determined to bring Rei to the right path, Sakura keeps close to him in the hopes of redeeming him from his ways before others are hurt. World Trigger. When a gate to another world suddenly opens on Earth, Mikado City is invaded by strange creatures known as neighbors, malicious beings impervious to traditional weaponry. In response to their arrival, an organization called the Border Defense Agency has been established to combat the neighbor menace through special weapons called triggers. Even though several years have passed after the gate first opened, neighbors are still a threat and members of Border remain on guard to ensure the safety of the planet. Despite this delicate situation, members in training, such as Osamu Mikumo, are not permitted to use their triggers outside of headquarters. But when the mysterious new student in his class is dragged into a forbidden area by bullies, they are attacked by neighbors, and Osamu has no choice but to do what he believes is right. Much to his surprise, however, the transfer student Yu Makuga makes short work of the aliens, revealing that he is a humanoid neighbor in disguise. Chrome-shelled Regios. In a post-apocalyptic world overrun with mutated beasts called Limbikun or filth monsters, humanity is forced to live in large mobile cities called Regios and learn to use special weapons called Dite, by harnessing the power of K to defend themselves. In the academy city of Ziyulni, Leifon Alsif is hoping to start a new life and forget his past. However, his past has caught the attention of Carrion Loss, the manipulative student council president, and Nina Antok, a military arts student and captain of the 17th Military Arts Platoon, who instantly recognizes his abilities and decides he's the perfect candidate to join her group. However, with a secret past that won't leave him alone and unknown powers beyond normal, Leifon just might not take it. Blue Exorcist. Humans and demons are two sides of the same coin, as are Asaya and Gehenna, their respective worlds. The only way to travel between the realms is by the means of possession, like in ghost stories. However, Satan, the ruler of Gehenna, cannot find a suitable host to possess and therefore, remains imprisoned in his world. In a desperate attempt to conquer Asaya, he sends his son instead, intending for him to eventually grow into a vessel capable of possession by the Demon King. Ao no Exorcist follows Ren Okumura, who appears to be an ordinary, somewhat troublesome teenager that is, until one day he is ambushed by demons. His world turns upside down when he discovers that he is in fact the very son of Satan and that his demon father wishes for him to return so they can conquer Asaya together. Not wanting to join the king of Gehenna, Ren decides to begin training to become an exorcist so that he can fight to defend Asaya alongside his brother Yukio.